My best friend asked, "Why would you come to this? At the block party?" I blinked, staring at her. I always came to the end of summer block party. I always brought potato salad. People loved my potato salad. Why wouldn't I be here? But there Cindy was, smiling a tight, polite smile like I had shown up in a hospital gown blowing raspberries with my ass out in the wind. I started, holding out the Tupperware, but she pulled it out of my hands and dumped it on the table. "You should really go home," she said, trying to steer me back toward my house. I looked around in confusion, looking for someone to ask Cindy what she was doing, why she was shooing me away, but people were staring at me and whispering. I even saw some smiles being hidden behind hands and a few giggles. Enough that I looked down to make sure I didn't have a giant stain or something. No, pants were on, shoes matched, and maybe my hair was a little messy, but not messy enough to shoo me out of public like Quasimodo. "You're being rude," I objected, digging my feet in. "I live here. I can be part of the block party, just like every year." "You're causing a scene," Cindy replied. "Go home and I will be by to talk to you later." "No," I insisted. "I've been looking forward to this. I deserve a little fun and relaxation after that nightmare of a divorce. I want to celebrate with my friends and feel like things are normal." Cindy knew that. She had been with me through the whole thing. She listened to me cry when I found hundreds of dirty texts and photos to some mystery woman on his phone and helped me pack up his things and put them out on the curb. She changed the locks in the house herself, took me on a spa day, and sat with me in the waiting room at the lawyer's office for every appointment. I couldn't understand why she was chasing me away now, from the one thing I had been looking forward to for weeks. "Why can't I be here?" I demanded, looking around as I heard more giggles from the neighbors. "Because your ex-husband is going to arrive any minute," Cindy replied. "I know. I don't care if he is here," I replied stubbornly. "He doesn't get to chase me away from my favorite things, Cindy." She went still, studying my face. "Do you really not know?" she asked, her expression shifting to a mix of pity and horror. "I know his girlfriend is going to be here too," I said. She didn't react. "Yeah, it's Mary. It's Mrs. Crawford's niece." Mrs. Crawford lived 3 houses down, and her niece stayed with her while she studied at the local university, currently about to start her sophomore year. Nice enough kid, I thought. She had mowed our lawn for us last year when my ex-husband broke his leg. My ex is doing the classic slimy midlife crisis nonsense of dating a girl 20 years younger than him. "So what?" I said. I could feel my voice getting higher and louder. "That makes him look stupid. Why do I have to run because he's being an ass, Cindy?" She made shushing motions at me, which just made me angrier. "Don't shush me," I said, stomping my foot. "And don't tell me to be calm. These are my friends, Cindy." "No, they are not, because you still don't know and they didn't tell you," she said, taking me by the arm and dragging me down the sidewalk. "They are laughing at you," which I knew they would do. "You shouldn't have come. Go home before your ex-husband gets here with Mrs. Crawford's niece, and I will come by later with your Tupperware and tell you the rest of it, because you clearly don't know, but this is not the time or place for you to find out." "Just tell me now," I yelled. "It can't get worse. I've already apparently made a fool of myself, so just tell me, Cindy." She opened her mouth about to say something, but she went pale and her mouth snapped shut. Behind me, I heard the last voice I wanted to hear, my ex-husband. "Hi, princess." "Don't call me that," I said, turning around to face him. His arm was around his new girlfriend, and he was smirking a horrible smile that made me want to slap him, but something stopped me before I could. "I like your hair," chirped his girlfriend, resting her hand on her stomach, her very pregnant belly, easily 7 or 8 months along. I swallowed back a sob. We had only been divorced a month,